Let us now link up with our reporter Daniel Karaoke with details. Daniel, good afternoon. Bring us up to date with the latest.
Right, a very good afternoon to you, and you have said it right that today, the 2nd of May, is when the Azimio protest, the anti-government protests, are going to, or rather have resumed. Earlier on, about 2 hours ago, we were here at the Ngong Road where protesters are said to have put on fire a bus that was headed to town, or rather to the CBD, and police officers took over and managed to put off the fire. And as we speak right now, the bus has actually been towed away to the police station, to the current police station, before investigations on what exactly may have happened commences. As we speak right now, along Ngong Road, business has actually, or rather normalcy has returned, and as you can see, of course, vehicles have started now operating this route. Initially, there was traffic snarl up because of that bus when it was on fire, and also police officers have been deployed to this area, security being beefed up. Remember, this Ngong Road is where most of the routes, or rather roads that lead to Kibra, actually they connect to Ngong Road, and so most of those routes have been knocked off by the police. And as we speak right now, from the pictures you see on your screen, police officers to one of the route that goes into Kibra. Now, remember, most of the time the government has taken the initiative to ensure that people do not leave, or protesters do not leave Kibra to come into town. And as we speak right now also, we are not really aware of where the Azimio leader Raila Odinga is, and we don't have a clear picture of what, or rather where he is going to begin his protest. What we only know is that he has promised that they are going to ensure that they have protested and led their demonstrations through the central business district that's in town, and they say that they are going to be delivering a letter to the Ministry of Finance, that's Treasury, as well as to the Office of the President, and also to the Independent Election Boundaries Commission, IEBC, for the August 9th election probe. And that is what we are going to be following up to know if indeed they are going to make it to the CBD. Remember already, just like you have said it, that the police boss in Nairobi, Bungei, has already said that the protests are against the law, and so they are not going to be allowed into the CBD. And remember also, President William Ruto yesterday affirmed that he will not allow property to be destroyed. But as we speak right now, already one bus has been put on fire, and it has actually burned. And we understand also people who are on board that bus also lost their items to those protesters, alleged protesters that had ransacked the bus. Now, as we speak right now, we want to just have a clear picture of what will happen later on in the afternoon. We understand that most likely that's when the Azimio leader is going to be holding the demonstrations into the CBD. So we are going to be following keenly to know exactly what is going to transpire, and if indeed they are going to make their way into the CBD, and how the situation is going to be later on afternoon. But right now, I want to hand it back to studio.
Right, Daniel, thank you for that. Of course, he's just telling us what's happening along Ngong Road. He just told us that one bus has been burnt there and people have lost their items. So let's just cross over now to David Mudoka, who is at Mathare for a live situation update. David?
Good afternoon, Fatia, and we are coming to you live from Mathare, where we are right now is a road leading to the heart of the Mathare slums. And as you can see, this very road for the better part of the day has been an arena of riots, pitting police officers against rioters who are coming deep inside the slums of Mathare. As you can see, these are the running battles that have ensued and that have been witnessed for the better part of the day as riots continue to rock this very place. And so on one end, as we can see, are rioters who are trying to pelt the police officers, the anti-riot police officers here with stones. But then it is an exchange of stones and all manner of weapons and crude weapons and the tear gas canisters that have been lobbed by the police officers. And so it is the situation right here in Mathare that we are seeing, and it is quite a relentless side, that of the rioters, who have not had any moment to spare, just trying to make riot and make their presence right here known. And actually this is a place where we are seeing even residents just on looking from their houses, from their balconies, and it is quite a tense affair right here at the Mathare slums. And so we have our eyes here just seeing how the day ends